Welcome to Gracelica Mining. This induction will provide essential information on health, safety, and operational protocols to ensure your safety and well-being while visiting our site. It will cover hazard awareness and the rules and regulations pertaining to the Mine Health and Safety Act. Adherence to these guidelines is crucial for maintaining a safe and productive environment. Please note that silica dust is a hazardous substance, where wearing dust mask is an essential preventative health and safety measure. All visitors are required to complete this induction. Our SHEC policy is aligned with Section 8 of the MHSA. A mandatory requirement of this section is to take care of the workforce, stakeholders, visitors, and contractors. The policy is revised every 2 years, approved by the CEO, and communicated to the workforce. Alcohol and drug policy is in place, and the site is an alcohol and drug-free zone. All visitors must sign in at the main gate upon arrival and provide valid identification. They will receive a visitor pass, which must always be worn while on site. Visitors will be collected from the security gate and escorted to the office to receive their safety induction and any personal protective equipment they may require. Visitors are subject to bag inspections. Access is restricted to designated areas, and visitors must be accompanied by a host at all times. Visitors are required to adhere to all safety guidelines. Upon departure, visitors must sign out and return any equipment used during their visit. These procedures ensure a secure and safe environment for all visitors and site personnel. When you arrive at the site, your host will provide necessary personal protective equipment, which must be worn in designated areas. When entering the working site, you must wear a hard hat, eye protection, a dust mask, hearing protection, reflective vest, and steel toe cap shoes or boots. Hazards on outsite can come in the form of physical, interactions with machinery, high walls, silica dust, noise and vibration, biological, viruses, bacteria and diseases, chemical, liquids, dusts, fumes, vapors, and mists. We use various controls to minimize these hazards. Elimination, using quieter machinery to reduce noise. Engineering, water sprays to control dust, noise barriers. Personal protective equipment, hearing protection, dust masks. Safety procedures, such as remaining 10 meters away from open-cast high walls. Remember, always stay with your host and use designated walkways. Ask if you have any questions. You are required to adhere to all rules, policies, and procedures on the mine. Always follow instructions given to you. If you do not understand, ask. Wearing the correct PPE on the mine is compulsory. Spreading fake news on the mine is a violation amounting to a ban for visitors. Report accidents and incidents immediately. Always obey and adhere to signage. Never underestimate signs, as they are there for your safety. If you encounter a fire, report the fire. Evacuate the area. Your host will provide instructions and guide you to the nearest muster point. Your safety always comes first. Evacuate immediately if you are unsure. If you see danger, leave the area immediately. Report it to your host and safety representative. The area may be blocked off until it's safe. Only return when your host and safety team say it's safe. No visitor shall enter the site under the influence of intoxicating substances. The use of drugs or alcohol while on site is strictly prohibited. Prescribed medication that could impair judgment or cause drowsiness must be reported to the host. If prescribed medication affects you negatively, stop and report immediately. Examples of such medications include flu medicine, cough mixtures, and muscle relaxers. No firearms or weapons of any kind are allowed on site. Alcohol tests may be conducted. Zero tolerance for contraband ensures zero harm. An incident is any unplanned event that could cause harm or damage. When an incident or accident occurs, ensure that you report the incident or accident to your host immediately. Always stay alert for moving machinery. Stand clear of the swing radius of mobile machines. Do not stand behind any mobile machine where the operator cannot see you. Maintain positive eye contact with the operator whenever possible. Vehicles and machines have the right of way. Maintain a 3-meter rule for LDVs and a 5-meter rule for TMMs. Wear safety glasses where demarcated signs are displayed. Respect no entry warning signs. Environmental management of the mine involves understanding and managing the impact of human and workforce activities on the natural environment. No open fires are allowed on the mine. No hunting or of animals is allowed. Visits to graves are allowed, but any form of damage is strictly prohibited. Graves are fenced off and accessible from outside the mining site. No littering is allowed. Watch out for snakes when in undisturbed areas. Avoid walking in thickly covered areas and long grass. Do not attempt to kill snakes. Notify your host immediately when you encounter a snake. Do not approach a swarm of bees or attempt to collect honey. Report the bee swarm to your host. Thank you for watching our safety induction video. Remember, at Gracelica Mines, safety is everyone's responsibility. By adhering to the procedures outlined in this video, you help ensure a safe environment. Stay vigilant, report any safety concerns promptly, and always prioritize safety in everything you do. Together, we can achieve zero harm.